This is just going to be a super quick video of the books that I have been reading, which are helping me learn about herbs and plants, which is something I want to get into. For me, it's a way to show love and gratitude to nature by using what is being produced naturally for us. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started, otherwise I'm just gonna keep waffling. So the first book that has really helped me so far, it's called Complete Herbal. It says a safe and practical guide to making and using herbal remedies, and this is by David Hoffman. It's a color book, so I'm just going to open it up here. I don't know if you can see, it has some cool illustration, some pictures, and it just has the name of the herbs, and it has just a quick overview of what the herb can be used for. So for instance, I've come across horseradish. So it says horseradish is an old household remedy useful wherever a stimulating herb is called for. It can be used in influenza and fevers as a rough equivalent to cayenne pepper. It stimulates the digestive process while easing wind and gripping pain. It has been used in cases of urinary infections. Externally, it is a stimulating action similar to mustard seed. It can be used for rheumatism, I hope I said that word right, and as a poultice in bronchitis. And also it breaks down the part of the herb that you can use. So it says part use taproot, and it just tells you how you can use it also, so preparation and dosage. So yeah, it's literally, it gives such a good breakdown. I've got some dried herbs in here. And also at the back, it just gives the different types of systems. So this one says the digestive system, and it just gives a breakdown of what is good for that system, if that makes sense. So literally, this book is like beside me when I go to sleep, when I'm working, it's there during the day. Because sometimes I think about a herb and I'm like, okay, let me learn about this. Or if I go for a walk with Bobby and I see a herb or a plant or anything, I just have it in my head, or I take a picture of it and then I come back to this book. So yeah, this has been carrying me through 100%. Next, I have this one. I don't really use this one because, like I said, the Complete Herbal Guide is my go-to. But this one is a herbs encyclopedia. It does say it's a pocket encyclopedia, however, it's huge, as you can see. But also, once again, it has pictures. Our contributing editor is Leslie Bremnes. I'm sorry if I say things incorrectly, but I don't really use this book as much. I can't lie, I'm gonna be real. Simply because I have the other book, but if I want to know more about a herb or a plant, I definitely go to this book because I know, you know, it's an encyclopedia, so it will be in there. So yeah, that's also a book. And last, but there is another book. I have another book, but I can't find it. But last but not least is Food for Free. This is a pocket book. I've had this for probably almost about, I was gonna say 100 years because I read 100 edible plants. Probably for almost about 10 years. I pick it up, I put it back in storage or my shelf or whatever. But right now it's out and it's doing me so good. So it has cool illustrations. So the milk thistle, it has cool illustrations of it. And then on the next page, okay, yeah, it's gonna let me down. Let me do that again. So juniper berries. So you can see there's an illustration there and there's an actual picture. And it's so cool because it's so small, but it tells you how to use it. It tells you when to harvest. It's really cool. So juniper, when they ripen in September or October of their second year, black juniper berries are rich in oil, the source of their use as a flavoring. So yeah, this one, I know a lot of people talk about this one, but this is, if you have this one, you're good. And what I find is if you carry it, if you know, go foraging or on hikes with it and you find something, you can look it up in here and then you can, when you get home, you can relay it back on the other books that you have. So yeah, this book is so amazing. Yeah, it's great. It has everything you honestly need. Those are the books that have been helping me so far on this journey. I mean, I'm new to this. Well, I've been about herbs for a long time. I've been interested in herbs, plants, and natural medicines for so long, but now I feel like I'm going down another route of foraging, which I haven't really been confident in. I have that disconnect where, because I'll buy herbs online. So when I get the herbs, I don't even know what they look like in its natural form. So what this is doing is helping me actually go out and look at it in its natural form, because I usually get it, you know, all broken down, dried up, ready to make a tea. So yeah, this journey has just been so mind-blowing, how I'm able to make that connect from, you know, just seeing it grow naturally in abundance in nature to seeing it dried up. It's an amazing journey. The other thing, this is just my notebook that I have. I've got dried herbs in it. As you can see, I've got, the seeds are falling, but mugwort, my favorite. Mugwort tea is my favorite. It's dried here. So I literally just, when I see a herb, I just make a note of it. I have some drawings as well, and I just write a little bit about it. So let's just give you an example. I've got like dried herbs, so let's go with mugwort, because mugwort is just mugwort. So there's my dried mugwort here in between. Don't know if you can see. And then for mugwort, I wrote good for lucid dreaming, women's health, menstrual cycle, connected to the moon, helps digestive system, helps with depression and tension. And yeah, that's what I've got to, but I can write a lot more on mugwort, but I've only started this maybe last month or so, so I do have some more. And obviously yarrow, there's yarrow here as well. And here's a yarrow leaf. Isn't that cool? It's dried. But yeah, I find that I'm someone I'm a visual learner, and I need to write it to make it make sense, if that makes sense. So if someone tells me the information, it may not go in as well as if I write it down. So I believe it was last month, I went on a herbal walk with a group, and it was amazing. And we went around the pavilion in Hackney, and we were able to pick herbs and taste them and smell them and just get the connection. And that's where I got the mugwort plant from. And that's when I realized mugwort grows around us. I actually did not know that. So that was cool. I plan to go on many more like herbal walks, foraging walks, just to get, you know, better at identifying plants and herbs and things. So yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to. But obviously, when it comes to foraging, be safe, because I know you might think that a plant is something and it's not. So obviously be safe about that. And this is just my own personal experience from when I've started. So everyone's is different. Like I said, I'm new to actually learning about this stuff. So feel free to give advice. Yeah, I'm open to connecting with others. I'm all about learning, and this has just opened up something else for me. So yeah, I'm highly grateful. Yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, I appreciate you highly.